welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and going for the Reds in this one, Nick Lodolo.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Marcus Semien.
For Texas, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
And a pitch. There's a strike at the knees, and we're underway. The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Lodolo hauls it in, and there's one away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Adolis Garcia now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Good power, not great in the OBP department. The pitch. And a foul ball. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And ball one.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits.
2-2.
Hit hard, that gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with two away. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Low off of first with two away. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Rangers leave one. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And takes low for ball one.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering way off the plate. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And the 0-1. And that misses off the outside edge. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And it's even up. Jacob deGrom, obviously, with a very impressive resume. He's only the 3rd player in history to win the Rookie of the Year and multiple Cy Young Awards. The other 2 guys to do that, Justin Verlander and Tom Seaver. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Jonathan India at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Righty delivers. Pitch misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And another ball.
That's a ball.
Myers goes. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth.
So up next, Spencer Steer. And that's in there for strike 1. And he deals. That one missed.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Reds leave 1. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started. Here's Leody Taveras. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And first offering is fouled off.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. That's too high.
2-1.
That misses off the outside edge. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Josh Young. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 4th home run of the season. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-0.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall. His top hand works extremely well. And he absolutely clobbered it.
So digging in, Josh Smith. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Kicks and deals. Slapped foul. The wind of the pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the left fielder, Ezekiel Duran. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Here's the 0-1. There's the strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Brad Miller. That one's in there, 0-1. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Miller tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out, but 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's the strike for Jacob deGrom. He comes from humble beginnings. Think about it. A 9th-round pick by the Mets in 2010. He went to Stetson, and he was mainly a shortstop at Stetson. By the way, Stetson, if you're wondering, it also boasts another Cy Young Award winner, Corey Kluber. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Vossler. Strike one. DeGrom hit 1 homer in college. You know who it came against?
Chris Sale.
That's right.
How about that? Sale a lefty and DeGrom hitting from the left side of the plate. You don't see a whole lot of lefties homer off of Chris Sale.
Next offering is in for a strike. Vossler checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And first offering is fouled off. And he takes a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
2 outs. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Reds down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, Marcus Semien. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
There's a swing and a drive. Fairchild ranging back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and he just misses. Garcia, in his 3rd season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Snap throw to first. Garcia back in standing. Low. Measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old. And he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the right. Steps on first for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah Heim.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonah Heim. Went down on strikes his first time through.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two outs and one in scoring position. The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And here it comes. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that one pulled foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. And there's a ball. Leody Taveras in the on-deck circle for Texas. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. One left for Texas, but they hold a 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. In now for the Reds, Stuart Fairchild. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate in some really good arm side run.
That's the ball.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. The pitch. They say you win.
1 and 2 count.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Digging in, Jake Fraley. On the ground. Simeon toss over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Tyler Stevenson.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Tyler Stevenson. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's the strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
On the ground to first. And it gets by him.
We know you got to watch the ball all the way into the glove. I think he just tried to be too quick right there and skipped the first step of the process. I'm sure he's in disbelief at what just happened, more so than anyone else.
Will Myers now worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. In there for strike one. Stevenson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard hit right side. They get the force, and that is the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, start of the 4th. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Leody Taveras. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
He swings and fouls one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count is even.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Stepping in, Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And it's fouled away. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So a man aboard. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. First offering misses the mark. And now the lefty, and downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
At the belt and fires. That's a strike. Check swing, no appeal.
3-1.
The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The left fielder, number 20.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ezekiel Duran. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And he deals. Gets the call, and that is strike 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Miller in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Young over at second. Smith at first. 2 out of the inning. Just off the inside edge. So now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go, bottom 4. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. DeGrom back to work. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Bounce to the left side. Smith. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer, struck out swinging his first time. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ.
Here's a big power threat. TJ Friedl.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. It's off his chest.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Vossler stands in now and watches strike 1. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So first and second with 2 outs. Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a pitch. That one in there across the letters.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. So they strand a pair. We played 4. It's the Rangers 2 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Marcus Semien. The pitch. Chris, how about the 2021 season for Marcus Semien? He was an all-star and he hit 45 home runs. The 0-1. One of the other aspects with Marcus Semien, when he first came up with Oakland, he really struggled defensively, and he worked so hard. Ron Washington, a guy that helped him out, he ultimately ended up earning a Gold Glove.
Yeah, Ron Washington has helped out so many infielders over the years. He's even willing to work with guys in the opposing teams. We saw him in the All-Star game working with NL East rival Pete Alonso.
And Semien is out, and there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adolis.
Now the number 2 hitter, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1. And that's down and away. The 1-1. Foul ball. And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Low. Into box again. Takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
That one to first, and he grabs it foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah.
Up next for the Rangers, Jonah Heim, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Gibaut preparing to come on if needed. Young getting loose as well. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Rangers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now here is Stuart Fairchild. The wind of the pitch. Strike 1.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. One away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now it's the Reds DH, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1.
Fraley.
There's a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Taveras going back on this one. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but wind just absolutely killed it.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Reds go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ian Gibaut on a pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Leody Taveras. A strikeout and a walk.
Leody Taveras.
And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Taveras measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fouled off. He was late.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Back foot slider struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Gibaut goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Out to short, Newman. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Josh.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The next pitch misses, It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go. The wind and the pitch. And now it's filled up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Will Myers. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time. And he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The pitch. Good eye right there. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. On the ground, right side. Over to Lowe. One up, one down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
So up next, Jonathan India.
India.
First
One ball,
pitch,
no
not
strike.
close.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And now it's even up.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Lowe pulls it in on the run.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a laser base hit.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, TJ Friedel.
Friedel.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Ball.
And now 2-0. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Young makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Reds leave one, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and here is Ezekiel Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's in there. That's strike one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
0-2 now. And delivers outside.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Got him swinging.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. That one to first, and it gets by him. The throw in, and he's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-2. That one just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Righty delivers. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs. And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Semien off of first with 2 away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. Into center. Friedel on the move. Long run, nice grab. And that is that. One left for Texas, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Jake Vossler. DeGrom back to work. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
On the ground right side. Simeon toss over to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin.
Next for Cincinnati, Kevin Newman. In there for strike one. Good eye right there.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. That's off the mark. 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And a 3-1 on the way. On a line, base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder.
One down. Stuart Fairchild digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs, tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with one swing can tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
The 0-1. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Alex Young into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Leading off for Texas, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's to third. On to Vossler. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
28, Jonah Heim.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Derek Law is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. And another ball. Here comes a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Myers makes the play. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3, Leody.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? next offering is down low.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Strike on the inside corner. And the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
India over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Cincinnati, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Jake Fraley. And the right-hander back to work. That's in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. The wide to kick the pitch. And it's 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Stevenson.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes. There's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 1-1. And that one missing low. That's a little bit low.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Out in front and foul to the left side. The pitch. Lined into left center, base hit.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Brock Burke.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Will Myers. In the air, right field. Garcia snags it for the second out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there, 0-1. Stevenson off of first with 2 away. reaches in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball
Just
outside.
off the outside edge. And a good eye there.
Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one drifts
Full count.
inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Spencer Steer waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Tying run at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. New pitcher for the Reds, Derek Law.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Law, in his 4th year, he throws a cutter, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
To the right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Ezekiel Duran.
Here's the left fielder, Ezekiel Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-2. And now 2-2.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's a foul ball. The wind to the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Bossler brings it in, and that is that. So they go quietly there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jose Leclerc.
Your attention,
He
please.
comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
Now the third baseman, Spencer
Leadoff for the
Steer.
Reds,
Beautiful swing in his
third
last
baseman,
at bat, opposite field knock.
Steer.
And he deals. Misses outside, ball one. That's inside. That's a strike. Now 2-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Foul ball there. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. That one opts against the fence. And he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. First offering misses the mark.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Now one missed. Steer leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Jake Vossler, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out and a runner at second. Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
That's a really good take.
Kevin Newman on deck for Cincinnati. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Kevin Newman. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
just one strike away. Good job to fight that one off. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next pitch off the plate. And the count is even 2-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long